What is up, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It is Dybala Day. And what does Dybala Day mean? We're finally getting the contacts and the meeting between Dybala's agent and Juventus. Let's see what happens there. Hopefully the renewal gets done and we can move on from another saga of another player and their contracts getting talked about and seeing if they will stick with Juventus or join Juventus or whatever have you. You know you're tired of it. I'm tired of it too. What are we talking about? We're talking about what I just said. We're talking about Pjanic and Locatelli. Of course, we're talking about that. And then we've got a new name, a new big name, Bernardo Silva. I don't know why, whatever how I'm saying it. You know what I mean. Anyway, if you get on me about pronunciation, go to hell. Who cares? Let's jump into it now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is August 7th, 2021, and it is a Saturday. It is Saturday, which is weird because we have a lot of news coming out. Maybe not a lot of news coming out, but we've got some news coming out. We've got a lot of action occurring during this weekend. We will see what happens going forward, and we will keep you updated with all the latest news as it drops. Before we jump into it, let's go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you hit that bell icon and stay notified for all of our latest videos. It's important that you do that so that way you know as soon as we're going live, so you can join us, hang out with us. We're going to have some big lives coming up once the season starts, especially maybe some during games. We'll see what we can do. We'd love to hang out with you guys, watch the games, just enjoy some fun time with other Juventus fans around the world. Anyway, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, you know what? I say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep this up. This is going to be my trend. I'm going to keep doing it. Make sure if you're new and you're newly subscribed, please go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Introducing yourself, who you are, where you're from, how you became a Juventus fan, stuff like that. Would love to hear that. Would love to hear that news from you. And hopefully one day you can join us in the lives and be a guest. Right now it's just Julian and myself. We'll have guests in the future. Trust me. I also know sometimes I talk a lot, so it's hard for Julian to get word, a word in sometimes. So we'll try to keep it, copacetic there. Anyway, let's jump into the latest news of what we had to fill you in regarding Juventus, and we'll start off with numero uno, and that would be the news report that Di Marzio is saying that regarding Real, Barca, and Juve versus UEFA. Basically, what he's saying is that Perez, Laporta, and Agnelli could meet to discuss the new equilibrium of the football world. On one hand, the economic difficulties of Barca, Real, and Juve. On the other hand, the investments of Chelsea, PSG, and City, with FFP on standby. So finally, we're getting somebody talking about financial fair play. Everybody thinks that they're an expert now, especially in the last 24 hours, because of just the nonsense that's been going on with PSG. You know, PSG is my mortal enemy. Honestly, if they were doing all this and they didn't get Donnarumma, I probably wouldn't care as much as, well, they also had Verratti, Moise Kean, the guys that I care about, the guys that I want to see in a Juventus jersey, or that I feel like should be in Juventus jerseys right now. We know Donnarumma wanted to be. If all things would have worked out, if we weren't the poorest club, we're not the poorest club on the face of the planet, but you know what I mean? If we weren't impoverished right now, we would be having Donnarumma in goal. Instead, we got Szczesny, who's going to be giving up goal after goal after goal. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I either laugh or I cry. It is what it is. You probably want me to cry instead. Anyway, right now we'll see. But yeah, basically they're talking about the economic difficulties that Barca, Real, and Juve are facing, especially Real, who's one of them, viewed as like one of the richest clubs in history. They've always been one of the most successful club and the richest. And then here we have, Barca, Juve, and them are all struggling, while clubs like PSG, City, and Chelsea are over here just picking out who they want. They want a little Lukaku, you want a little Donnarumma, you want a little Messi, you want a little, anyway, here and there. It's just ridiculous, and at some point, something needs to be done. And that's why now I have flipped. Unfortunately, this summer has done it to me, where I agree and I understand so many people love just sticking with what we have. We have when it comes to the opportunities that are provided in the UCL for teams that wouldn't normally make it into the UCL to be able to do it. And then the barrier to entry with the Super League would be more difficult. But at this point, Juventus, as a Juventus fan, I want what's best for Juventus. Give me that Super League, baby. Bring it here. Give me that money. Let me go. Let me join in on the PSG Man City buffet that they're over here doing. That's all I'm saying. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm sure that's not going to be controversial at all. Let's go ahead and skip over to our favorite topic of the day and the main topic of the day, and that is Paulo Dybala's talks are happening today. Di Marzio reporting that Juve's proposal for a renewal of Dybala is a contract until 2025 with an option for 2026 at plus or minus 8 million euros. Seems to be a decent-ish offer, not exactly what he was asking, but we'll see what goes on with that. And then we also have Sky Italia saying that Juventus's proposal for Dybala is 8 million euros a season in the contract until 2025, option for 2026. There's also the possible inclusion of a release clause. Let's see what will happen if Dybala will end up agreeing to this. If for some reason he's still going to demand more money, which, at some point, it's just like, look at the economy we're in. We can't pay for you to have other players to help support you right now in this moment. 8 million euros is a good offer, especially right now when Juventus. A lot of times you have to I don't know why I'm tripping over my tongue. Filter in these not excuses, but the situation currently going on. 8 million euros is probably safe when you've been injured for a year. I mean, you've had other issues going on, obviously, that, isn't your fault. Everybody's dealing with currently. But also, like, with injury, we don't know, are you going to be able to come back to this? Are we just going to sink this money into somebody who isn't even going to be playing? That's what we had to look into. Hopefully, you're going to stay healthy. Hopefully, you can prove it going forward. Hopefully, you'll play. I don't think he's going to play against Barca on Sunday, which is kind of disappointing to me because I want to see if he can get back to where he is. We'll keep you updated to see how this contract situation goes. Do they find an agreement this weekend? I hope so. We'll probably maybe not really be here till like Monday or Tuesday when they finally sit down to sign any kind of contract or anything like that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Moving on, we'll talk about our other favorite topic before we get to my least favorite topic. And that is Gazzetta dello Sport is saying that Juventus, for now, have no intention of changing their current offer for Locatelli. As Nevin said, the club thinks this offer is the right one. Locatelli is waiting, but another year at Sassuolo is still an option. Joining the Premier League is out of the picture as of now. It's Juventus or Sassuolo. I don't have a ton. Well, I have something to say about this. I'm thankful for players like Locatelli, even Donnarumma, who basically wanted Juventus, but it didn't work out. So there's where we are. I'm thankful for players like him who want to come to Juventus, but I'm struggling, and I understand. I don't need to talk about the financial situation again or mention all that, but it is frustrating that it's a growing possibility that Manuel Locatelli may not be in a Juventus uniform next year. I'll just leave it on this. That's the news. What I will say in my final thought of this today, without going to, I don't need to repeat myself day in and day out, whatever, is not getting Manuel Locatelli in this Mercado would be a failure of a Mercado. It's an embarrassing failure for the club that they wouldn't be able to get this done. I, as a fan, would be extremely disappointed. I don't know. It's just what a useless summer market. And that's where we're at. Sorry. Hopefully Kyle Georgie does something, but like he's not going to be a first string striker or anything like that. He's the fourth guy on the list. So this isn't disparaging him. It's just, we need midfielders, and what you're potentially doing to increase the midfield would be to bring in this next topic. Let's move on. Whatever. Number 4, Gazzetta dello Sport is talking about Pjanic, saying it's up to Pjanic. Barcelona have given their okay to loan out Miralem Pjanic. However, he will need to lower his 8.5 million euro wage significantly. Yeah, that's insane. 8.5 million euros to bring in Pjanic. It's not going to happen. It shouldn't happen. Shouldn't be getting paid that anyway. I mean, I'm looking at like Rugani or lower wages is what I'm talking about. Rugani makes 3 million euros. I'm saying like 2 mil. I don't know. Like, Pjanic does not need to make that much money for what he does. I don't feel like he brings that much. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. I don't know. That's just me being who I am. My anti-Pjanic self. That's all it is. Anyway, again, if this is what our market looks like, this is miserable. This is horrible. This is ridiculous that you're going to bring in Pjanic and act like that's increasing what we have. Go to hell. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Let's move on to the next topic of the day. I don't need to get more upset. It's a weekend. I need to try to enjoy the weekend. Calcio Mercato is talking about Juventus, saying that Juventus are calm, that they will bring in Locatelli and Pjanic, 2 players Allegri asked for. For some reason, Juventus is still very confident that they're bringing both players, Locatelli and Pjanic. Don't care. Like I said, I don't care about Pjanic. It's fine. You bring him in, that can be your toy, but make sure you get Locatelli done first. If you don't, again, I said I wanted to move on from this, and that's the next topic we have. What am I doing? Anyway, that's how I feel, guys. I don't know what else to say from it. Let me know your feelings in the comment section down below about that. And then we've got our last topic of the day, and that is talking about Bernardo Silva, saying that he has asked for a transfer with Atletico Madrid, and Juventus are showing interest. And this is from The Athletic UK. The Athletic basically is more of it's originated here in the United States. I like their product for the most part, but I don't know how much they're really into when it comes to, they're better with NBA, NCAA stuff like that here. There's not much for me to really talk about here. It's in the title here, a new expensive name. And what do we know about Juventus? They can't even afford Locatelli right now, who they want, say 40 million euros is the price range that Sassuolo want. They can't even pay that. How the hell are they going to go over here and pay for Bernardo Silva, who over here, I'm looking through it, 70 million euro price tag for this man. And they think that Juventus is even going to should even be mentioned on the list for this player. No way in hell. He's an attacking mid. Would I like him? Yes, I would like him to come to Juventus, but he's too expensive. It's not going to happen. Why are we deluding ourselves with this idea? Maybe it's, maybe the Athletic for some reason doesn't understand the situation where Juventus is in. He's not coming. Whatever. I don't get it. Anyway, that's a news story though that somebody had to bring up. But to me, just focus on Locatelli and whatever's happened with him. That's the way the story needs to be. Otherwise, it's just Pjanic. I am not going to delude myself in thinking that another midfielder is really a potential option right now. Even though we talked about Juventus yesterday and stuff like that, I'm not until I hear more about it. Until it could be starts being a little bit repetitive. Then we'll see. But that's as it stands for me right now. I would like to have Bernardo Silva come to Juventus, but I don't think it's happening. Anyway, that's all the news that I have for you today. Make sure you check in with us tomorrow. We'll give the latest rundown of all things Juventus. If any news breaks when it comes to the situation with Locatelli, we will definitely go and have an emergency live stream. Hang out with us, talk about it finally happening. Hopefully for good. If it's for bad, maybe it'll just be me sobbing into the camera. We'll see what happens. Also, I've been threatened from my superiors, basically just telling me that I will be doing a live if Pjanic signs. We'll see. We'll see if I'll do that. I may just quit my job or this job that I'm doing. We'll see what happens. Anyway, make sure you go and hit the like button for the video. Please do. It really helps us if you like the video. Not if you like the news, if you like that we are giving you the news. Because you may not like the news, but hitting that like button doesn't mean you support the news that you're getting. It means you're supporting us who are giving you the news. So please do that. Please hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you're new, let us know who you are down in the comment section down below. As well as make sure you go ahead and follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. Also follow my boy Julian Gianotti. He does the live streams with me at Gianotti, Gianotti. Hope I got that right. Were there 2 N's? Anyway, 151 on Twitter. Support us. We appreciate your support. That way we can communicate more with you and do more in this channel. We enjoy it. Anyway, Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.